guys, welcome to a new vlog. We are at the new house. Surprise, surprise. I feel like I spend half of my life here at the moment, even though we have not yet moved in. But I'm here this evening to do some painting. Me and Al actually were here earlier today because we started some, but I've come back to do some more. I hope someone's not downstairs. I was actually going to bring my camera earlier, but there was lots of people about. And I just didn't want to get in everyone's way by filming. So yeah, we are here now. We are vlogging. Hope you guys are all okay. Happy new vlog. I'm going to vlog throughout the week again because I've got a few bits on each day, which I would quite like to bring you guys with me on. And obviously lots of things are happening throughout the week in the house, which I want to kind of update you on as it goes, because it's really exciting being able to do that and just like, it's like renovating but not, if that makes sense, because it's all new but it is kind of renovating. So it's just a really cool experience. It's just really nice to be able to film it, and I hope you guys like seeing that kind of thing, because I actually love, do you know what I do watch most of the time on YouTube? People who do like walkthroughs of houses. I'm nosy. I like a house and I like to watch things transform. I love Escape to the Country as well. Just love a house. We are here. Niall was going to come with me, but Wynn actually isn't that well today. I was, you can hear it in me too, because she definitely got it off me, and I feel really, really bad because an ill baby is so much worse than an ill you, isn't it? And she's really sad, bless her. She's just, I just feel so sorry for her because she just is sort of going like all the time, and just nothing. She just goes everything. So disheveled because I'm on like the end of the illness. I think it's going to be a quick one. I think it's going to be like a 48-hourer rather than like a 10-dayer, which is what Wynn had last time. Oh, this paint looks good, but I don't think you're going to be able to tell on camera. Can you see that? I guess you can. Yeah, you can. It's very subtle. So basically, I'm painting with lime wash, which before I used it, I always wondered how people did it. So if any of you guys are wondering how to do lime wash, which is like, it's where you get that textured look on the wall, so it looks really like undone. It's kind of like concrete kind of style-ish. It's a little bit like when you plaster, but plaster comes out like a reddy pink, whereas this is like this is what I did in Wynn's nursery at ours as well. We had quite a lot of the paint left, so I just thought, rather than getting her a new colour, let's just stick with that one. But I am gonna do something a little bit more jazzy this time in her room, because when we obviously designed the nursery, she wasn't using it. It was before she was born, and I knew she wasn't gonna use it for ages, even when she was born. So it was just very subtle. And the other thing was, we thought possibly, because our house, let me go and sit down, because our house needed to be remortgaged at this exact point that we're going to move, we always wondered if when we got to this point, we would remortgage or we would feel like we were ready to go somewhere new. And obviously when this opportunity arose and we started to build this house, which is like such a dream, and obviously, like I explained the story, if you saw the video where I talked about it, how this all happened just seemed like fate. I really do believe in fate. Dial does not, but I do. But yeah, we kind of always knew, so I wanted to keep it just very simplistic anyway in the nursery for many reasons. However, this time I really want to do like fruits and like jazzy rug and lots of really cute sort of kiddie paintings and things like that, so that it's really colourful and fun for her as she's now, you know, a toddler. Is she a toddler? Do you count a 13-month-old as a toddler? Because she toddles about. That's where the toddler term comes from, isn't it? Because they toddle. When they start walking, it's kind of like a waddle, but it's a toddle. So yeah, anyway. But we have done that paint just to make like a nice feature wall, but I'm going to jazz it up even more soon. I'm just waiting for something to arrive, to these little wall decals, I think they're called, that I got off Etsy. And then lots of other things I'm going to decorate, but we'll decorate obviously when we're actually in, which is soon. Anyway, point was lime wash paint. Oh, my lime wash paint is over there. So, if you've never used lime wash paint before, it's brilliant. And it's just such a nice undone look, like I was saying. So I am about to paint the first layer in the guest room, which is a different colour. And this is a colour I haven't yet used, so I'm intrigued. So the paint's called Bowerk. Guys, I've walked around. I went into Co-op earlier and I came out and I looked at my legs as I got in the car and was like, oh my gosh, it looks like I've been doing something naughty. Just dusty knees, that's the only place that was dusty. And let's have a look at this paint. This is the guest room, so we're gonna do one big wall. This is called Gardenia. That one's called Serene, which is the pinky one. This is Gardenia, which is a bit more like a beigey, creamy tone. So it's gonna be very subtle, but I'm hoping it'll just give a little bit of something to the room. We're gonna kind of dot about different lime wash walls throughout the house. If you can see actually, can you see the paint difference? Because they did paint the rooms different shades of white for us, which was really, really nice of them because I didn't want everything to be like stark white. A lot of new houses, they just have that like bright white everywhere, which some people really like, but I kind of wanted a little bit more warmth to a lot of the rooms. We did keep the bright white in some areas, like the hallway and stuff, because I think that it's quite nice there. But yeah, this is Wimborne white from Farrow and Ball, and it's just got quite a lot more warmth to it than the bright white that we've kept on the ceiling, if you can see. And then another colour that we're doing downstairs, which I'll show you when they do it, is Schoolhouse white, and our bedroom, which is quite like a even warmer, creamy white, I think. Fingers crossed it comes out how I hope, because I feel like paint's hard, isn't it? It always looks so different on different walls and different lightings. Right now I feel like in the camera this looks green, but it's not. Anyway, let me just get this open and get going and get Gardenia on the walls. Let's see how she is. Just before we get into the painting, I wanted to give you a quick update downstairs. Oh, Arch is in. I'm so excited. We've got one here and we've got one there. That's going to go into the utility room, but absolute dream. I know it might not be everyone's, but for me, I love anything rounded. That probably sounds really strange, but I love like soft furniture and rounded tables, rounded. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I just feel like it's a look. It's like a Mediterranean feel that I really wanted to bring to the interior of this house. And because we had the opportunity to basically customize the house completely, that was one of the things I asked when I very first looked around the house. I said to the developer, would we possibly be able to do this? And he was like, yeah, sure. But I feel like they're gonna look so good when it's obviously not staying that color. I put a little snapshot of this on my story, and loads of people asked me what the paint color was. It's not a paint color, it's just literally plaster. It will be white, which I personally prefer. But each their own. If you like an orange room. Honestly feel like I have to pinch myself constantly at the moment that this is our house whenever I come here. I can't sleep very well at the moment because whenever I go to bed, my mind is hectic with excitement that we are close to moving into here. I'm so wired. I just feel like mind blown that this is going to be our home. So exciting. Anyway, let's go and paint and get this gardenia out and about. Guys, just to show you how different this paint is to your usual. It's so watery, but it's supposed to be. So, let me show you. Let me just bring my paint. And yes, I am using a bowl instead of a paint. Oh! Okay, I need to be careful. Instead of a paint roller thingy, you know what I mean? That you put your paint in and then you use your brush and paint with it. Oh no, I've got dust on my brush. Is my camera gonna focus too? I don't know, I think it's confused what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, this is very watery, this one. So basically, it's actually much more enjoyable than normal painting because I hate normal painting. This is so watery. Why is this one so watery? Can you see it? Kind of. It's much more enjoyable because you literally just do this the whole time and it's supposed to look messy. So you kind of do like different diagonal strokes and that's it. It doesn't need to look perfect and it comes out looking purposefully messy. It's great. See it? I don't know, but we are done. And I feel like it's actually a gorgeous colour because it's got that creamy beigey colour with like an undertone of peach, which I really like. At the moment, it's darker than it will be as well. Although I really like it this colour, so I'm hoping by the second coat it will actually dry like this. But yeah, it's got like a gorgeous, very, very, very subtle hint of peach to it, but it is a neutral beigey tone. It's just got a really nice undertone. Love it. Okay, we're done. Oh, we have a little visitor. Hello. Little snot balls. Oh, she's got wee wees. Oh, look. Oh, she wants cuddles from Mummy. You might have to take over. Oh,
there's Mummy cuddles.
What do you think? I think it's a really nice colour. See that side's where it's dried, so it definitely needs a second coat.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
What do you think, Lindsay?
You sent me a picture and it looks super like orangey on the picture.
That's the thing with colour, it'll come out completely different on the camera too. Oh, look at my mouth. I'm walking.
Oh. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
These Dumbos, I'm going to run you over. Out the way. I'm going to run your little toes over. Oh, you two are so cute.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
What have you got to say about that one then?
No, this is
never good enough, is it? Whatever I get you. She had a Lindor one night, so I I'll get her a Lindor tonight, and she goes, oh, I don't want that every day.
That's not how I said
what
it.
the bloody hell do you want then? Do you like a Cadbury's caramel? I'm like,
on the way. No, I will say
I don't want that every day.
One thing I love about you is he brings me home a chocolate bar every night.
Every single day. Don't I?
It's a bit of lucky dip, and he does get.
No,
I had a whisper for about 3 months, and after a while I was like, wouldn't mind a change up.
It's like, oh yeah, just surprise me.
Are you excited? Why are you excited? Oh, look at this big, gorgeous doggy. So everybody sent their well wishes for you, Bloopers, in the last vlog. You were such a lovely little doggy. Aren't you? I want to go back down. Okay. Right. Hi, guys. We are about to make some lunch. And I thought we could make it together because I made it yesterday. Slightly burnt it. But other than that, it was delicious, and I want to make it again because I have half of the avocado somewhere. There we go. Not a really what's the word I want? My brain isn't working. High tech? No. Food isn't high tech, is it? Food isn't tech. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I've just come off a meeting with solicitors and my brain's scrambled. Honestly, this house admin squishing me. It's just squishing me. It's squishing all my time as well. Yeah, this meal is not out there, but it tastes lovely. And actually, do you know what? It was my first time yesterday cooking halloumi. I've never been a halloumi gal. I like it. I'll sometimes get it at brunch if I'm out, but I never think to grab it. I never think to cook it. I didn't even know how to cook it. But when I was at my friend's not that long ago, she made us this, and I was like, wow, that was great. Thought I would make it yesterday, although I did very much burn my halloumi. But I'm gonna make hot honey halloumi with some lemony avo on toast. I know, it's not it's not rocket fuel. Rocket fuel? I literally can't speak to it. It's not rocket science. But if you haven't thought to make halloumi in a while, do it, because it tastes great. And if you put honey and chili flakes on them, how good does that look? I'm so excited to eat that. Bit of ketchup on the side. And I've just made myself a little latte macchiato. These are so yummy as well. But yeah, cheers to a yummy lunch. Okay, Operation Declutter continues. If you saw last week, we did some, and now we're gonna do more. So we're gonna go up into the attic, which I'm really not looking forward to, but Wynn is actually in London with Niall today. He took her on shoot with her today, which is really cute, so that I could also get some stuff done while she's there, because he is there then for the rest of the week. So today is my day to go in the attic, because we are baby free. So that is the plan. I have also just had some very stressful news about moving, which we need to now navigate, which I'll tell you about a bit more soon, but I need to talk to Niall about it. Ooh, creaky, creepy staircase. Yeah, we've had some slightly, I mean, when does a house move ever go to plan anyway? But it's nothing like awful, like it's all still going ahead, but it's a little bit logistically complicated now as to what's going to happen for a little bit. But anyway, I will talk to you more about that once I've spoken to Niall, because I don't know exactly what our plan is going to be yet. But as soon as I know, you will know too, because we share everything on here, don't we? But anyway, let's not think about that right now. Let's do some decluttering. This new camera doesn't warn you, like my old camera, when it's about to die. So I was just mid-sentence then, and kaboom, it turned off. Also, I look like I should be called Sebastian right now with this hair. I've currently got slick back sweat hair. Anyone else do this when you had a sweaty workout? You don't know what to do with your hair after? Slick it back, pretend it's supposed to be hair product. Really, it's sweat. How disgusting. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go up and have a look and sort through all of this. This is a big job, this one. So, actually, should I bring you up? Have you ever seen the attic? I feel like you haven't, have you? So let's take you, because it's all kinds of interesting up here. It's actually a really good attic though, this one. You can proper sit up here, although right now, maybe not, because it is jam-packed. It's just like Christmas, suitcases, baby stuff, and I don't know what else, but I'm a bit scared for what I might find. And probably a lot of spiders. Do you know what, Niall last night Niall ran downstairs, this is so funny, ran downstairs and was like, there is a tarantula in our bathroom, and I was like, come on Niall, I need you to be the person in this house that removes them, is like not scared of them, because do you know what, it was so funny. I was changing Wynn's nappy this morning and there was a spider like crawling along above where she was having her nappy changed, and I thought she was like gonna like it, because she saw her daddy long legs recently and she was so interested by it, and she was like chasing it around and like pointing at it. So I was like, oh look, there's a spider, thinking she'd do the same. She cried. I was like, oh no, she's like her mum. She's like her mum and she's like her dad. And we're all scared of spiders. There's no one in this house that isn't. But there are probably many spiders up here. I don't really want to think about it right now. I have to say, this little guy has been such a little angel during the whole Bluebee process, because I feel like obviously Bluebell is, you know, needing a little bit more at the moment, and I do feel really sorry for Baz when I think about it, because I just don't want him to get forgotten about. He's such a sweet little dog, but he's also just so sweet with Winnie as well. Winnie at the moment, as I said yesterday, isn't very well, and last night she woke up at like 4 a.m. and and so we brought her into bed with us to have a cuddle, and she was really upset. And then we just thought, oh, we know how much she loves Basil, let's call him onto the bed, because he usually sleeps on the floor next to the bed. He jumped up, and it was the one thing that stopped her crying. She just loves him so much, but he's so good with her. You're not forgotten about, are you, little man? You're such a good little boy, and you're so caring and loving towards everyone in your family. It smells like a cinnamon bun up there. I think it's this bag. Oh my gosh. Autumn decorations. These are a little bit more suitable to the time of year almost, compared to all the Christmas stuff we were looking at the other day. Does this excite anyone? Oh, that really got me then. I remember when I scared Carl with one of them, and honestly that is one of the funniest moments I've ever caught on camera.
Maybe a little bit too thick. Oh.
Whoa! Meggan! Meggan!
There's no point, 'cause we both know. From here.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I should have done this so long ago. I'm gonna order some plastic boxes from Amazon and store everything properly, because this has really made me learn how, look at this. Everything we've stored up there is in like random carrier bags. Like, this is not a clever way of doing storage, is it? And if I put all like my Christmas decks, my autumn decks in their own boxes that are labelled properly, that would make my life so much easier. And like spare bedding, we had up there a lot of spare bedding, cushions. That is the majority of my attic. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to do this before we move, so that when we move, life is easy.
Meet me with a middle scroll by the water hole. Lucid dreams of you and me. Sky high, busy life, I wanna leave. Oh, muscle tight, early light, cleanse down jaw. Say my name or say it twice. Shed this layer of overthinking.
Guys, that leg session was savage. I don't know if it's because I'm like, you know, you have a bit of a cold hangover after you've had a cold, where your body takes a long time to just feel completely normal and strong again. I think that might be why. But I wanted to film that session actually, because that is like my absolute go-to leg session. So if any of you guys fancy a good leg day, try that, because it was great, but I was dying. And it doesn't actually take ages because it's quite quick, but you just want to put a lot of effort into your loads. So really testing yourself with your weights and making sure you're pushing yourself with them. The last 2 reps of every set should be a struggle. Otherwise, you might want to increase your weight a little bit. That's always what I go by. Anyway, I'm in the car because I'm about to go and have a bit of a teeth appointment. I haven't spoken about this yet on YouTube, but I have on Instagram, but I feel like I've spoken to you about it, but I haven't. So basically, I am about to go and start a year of Invisalign, which I'm actually kind of nervous about. It is such a commitment. I didn't realise even then, after a year, for the rest of your life, you wear a retainer in the night, which makes me a little bit nervous. That's a big commitment, and I'm really worried that it's going to be really uncomfortable. I've heard that the first tray is absolutely vile, and you only can have them out 2 hours a day from what I remember. So yeah, that is the plan. And basically Oh, it's so hot in this car. Oh my God, it says it's 32 degrees. No. I never understand that with your car temperature. Is that the temperature in the car or outside? Because I don't think it is 32 today. That is hot. For the UK anyway. I know some of you guys that don't live in the UK that live in hot climates, that is not very hot for you. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this, I have and ahed about doing this for a very long time. I have very wonky bottom teeth. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, it's pretty obvious. But actually the way I speak, they are usually covered. But I know they're there and they are very crowded. But the other thing is, when I smile, I have a few insecurities in my smile. Do you know what? This is the thing though. This is why I've and ahed, because I love a wonky smile. I know that sounds really weird. And I think I've spoken about this quite a few times to you over the years, but I do love a wonky smile. However, my dentist did say to me that you could have issues further down the line if you don't fix this at the back, is the back teeth like go in my smile. So when I smile sometimes from far away in pictures, it looks like my teeth sort of disappear when they get to like here, because they kind of go in. It's called like a crossbite or something. But he said to me, like, do you actually have discomfort and day to day with when you eat and stuff? And I was like, no. And he seemed surprised, because he was like, okay, well, it's good that we're doing this and you want to do this, because yeah, I think it will be helpful for you long term. So other than the fact that I want my smile to kind of come outwards a bit more, so I think my smile in general will like look bigger, which will be great. I love a big smile. The only thing I will say is we are not going for the turkey teeth look or anything like that, so I think I called it Essex teeth on my story when I spoke about this when I had my first consultation, and I definitely offended a lot of you guys that live in Essex. I didn't mean that. It was more, you know, like that perfect turkey teeth look. No, that is not for me. I'm definitely not doing that. I just want to kind of hopefully widen my smile by bringing those back teeth out, and then hopefully straighten these guys up, because they're having a crowded party down there. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go. I also am having my first ever filling, which I'm not looking forward to, and I feel like when I speak to you when I finish this appointment, my face is gonna look very bizarre, and I'm gonna have a lisp from the braces, so it's gonna be interesting, but we're just gonna roll with it. So operation teeth is a go. Let's go. We're in. Oh my God, it was so much more. Oh God, look at the mouth. I've never had numbing cream on my mouth. It's so distracting. And I need to get used to having these in too. Sure, I completely forgot all of the things we actually needed to do. I was thinking, we'll just pop the brace in, put the filling in, that's it. They literally had to, look at my mouth. They had to obviously put these little dot things on. Can you see? Luckily most of them are further back, so you won't really, I can't with my mouth. You won't really be able to tell. Also, he had to like sand in between some of my teeth, because hang on, let's get in the car. I feel a bit revealed right now. I completely forgot that he had to sand in between, not like veneer level. I don't know if any of you guys have seen sometimes when people get veneers that they like shave in between their teeth and their natural teeth are like pegs underneath. It was nothing like that, but literally he had a little mini sandpaper. Because these are so crowded, he had to like sand in between each tooth to make sure there's space for them to move. Do you know what? I thought I'd have more of a lisp than this. It's just the wonky mouth that's really throwing me off right now. Look at it. Yeah, I totally forgot that they were doing the sandy thing. So that was interesting. But do you know what? My dentist is so lovely, and I feel like I have always been petrified of the dentist. I've had like bad experiences in the past where, like, I don't know, I just feel like some dentists don't tell you what's going on, and it feels really scary, and just like you just hear drills and all of that jazz, and yeah, they're just not very friendly and welcoming to people that are scared of dentists. Definitely something I've taken from a child. But yeah, I found this dentist on Instagram and he just does so many amazing transformations. And then when I met him, he's just so lovely. I'll put his details in the description. This isn't an ad or anything, but he's just a really lovely guy, but also amazing at what he does and makes you feel at ease and explains exactly what's going on, which is what I need so that I just don't feel scared when I'm lying there. We're done. We're wonky. Oh my God, look. I've literally got a meeting in about an hour and a half on video. I'm praying this lemon cream calms down by then because that would be very embarrassing. Always forget to bring my camera out on our evening dog walk, and I always think at the moment how gorgeous the sunsets are. There's just something about them this time of year. I mean, this doesn't look amazing, but it still does look pretty, doesn't it? But me, Blue and Baz are out on our evening dog walk. I love this time. The sun's going down and I don't know, it's just a really nice time of the day. I actually was listening to Louise Thompson's audiobook Lucky on my walk. Like I would basically just for that hour each day listen to a part of it because it's really long. So good. Honestly, cannot believe what that woman has been through, but she is an absolute warrior. 100% have a listen or a read of Lucky. It's so good. The only thing I will say is it's quite shocking, so I'm sure there's trigger warnings within it, but there's a lot of just shocking things that have happened to her. But it really does like put life into perspective of like what we, you know, when you moan about the day-to-day, which is completely fine, like we all do it, but it just makes you realise like what people go through. Anyway, gorgeous. Bit lispy. Actually, it's not too bad. A little bit achy. I've got my movement back in my mouth now. Luckily it just died down as I was getting on my meeting. Love a summer's evening. There's just something about the August and the September sunsets are also really good. This is your sign to go out and watch the sun go down one evening this week.
Take two.
Guys, I've just looked at the clips that I've filmed today so far and every single one has no sound. This is exactly why I didn't want a new camera.
Just gotta make sure your muff's plugged in. Haven't you? Your muff came out.
Alright, I don't know what that means. There's a fuzzy thing on the top of this camera that now calls the muff.
No, it is actually called a muff.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's called a muff. What,
anyway, it wasn't quite slotted in right, and there's no audio on any clips I've taken today.
We'll show them the clip in the car saying, not saying goodbye to Bluebell, goodbye for a couple of hours while she's gone in to have her surgery. Yeah,
so basically we are currently in Bristol because that's where Blue's eye specialist is. Well, we should sit down. Should we sit down on that thing there?
That wasn't really crime, by the way.
So this is where Blue's eye specialist is, and so we're just currently waiting for her to have her surgery, which I feel like she probably is either in it now or nearly done.
Yeah. She might nearly be done.
I'm trying not to think about the actual situation too much because it makes me really sad, and I just
feel like
because she's gonna have a permanent change to the way she looks.
She already was.
Yeah, though she couldn't see out of it anyway, but it still just makes me really sad.
Leaving it in was a way bigger risk.
Well, yeah, eye is like swelling and stretching. Hello. You're a cuddle. Oh, my little strawberry.
It's a mummy's girl at the moment.
She's a mummy's girl today. Yeah, just to prevent anything happening. It'll sort of resolve the eye situation, hopefully. So that's why we're doing it, but it's obviously just not very nice.
She'll be out soon, and then she won't even know what's happened.
I know, but I just wish I could have told her that it's going to be alright, we're coming back.
It's better to not know though, isn't it?
I know, but I just wanted to tell her, don't worry, we'll be back in a few hours.
But I think it was nice having all of us there.
Yeah.
Like Basil there, and I think she felt quite relaxed, whereas usually she's losing her shit, isn't she, going in
Yeah, she doesn't
to
like
the vets.
that.
She hates the
Just
vets.
doesn't have Mr. Biscuit Man there. But
Oh, Mr. Biscuit.
he was so cute last
He wanted
night.
to come, but he couldn't.
Yeah, last night he literally sat right next to her on our bed and had his paw on her paw. Bless him. And that's not a very cat thing to do.
I took Bluebell's claw?
Claw.
I took Bluebell's paw and
Started giving him
stroking
a
Biscuit with it.
scratch.
And I was even digging the claws in a little bit.
Giving him a bit of a tickle. He didn't like
you know
that.
when people do that on your head, you go, ooh. That's what I imagined he was. But he didn't like it, so.
No, he didn't love that one.
Grumpy
Are you
sod.
bored, baby? What would you like to do? Should we go do some home shopping? We are about to do a little bit of home shopping while we wait because I thought
Why not?
now's a good time. We're moving in, well, we're moving out next week actually. What a better time to go to H&M Home, which is right by
Buy a load
there.
of bloody, look at pumpkins.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to have a browse with the autumn collection, as much as it kills Niall.
What?
that there's pumpkins in shops already.
You don't need to like encourage them.
We
by
do.
buying them.
That's how we get the good stuff. We've got to go in August, or it's all sold out. All the good stuff sold out. Go on, and look at this big dilf. It's whenever you wear the backpack, that's when I see it.
What, to get your ovaries tickling?
Found it, my first bit of pumpkin. Look at this. Gorge little plate. I really like that actually because it's quite subtle. These as well are really nice. I actually might get myself some of these. Look, this is them. Very cute little candles. Might have to be my first purchase. Do you want to hold them for Mummy, Win? I'll hold the pumpkins. Your little face, she likes pumpkins like Mummy. You wait, she's gonna be on my bandwagon.
Oh god, yeah, you're gonna gang up on me, aren't you?
Yeah, we are gonna go up on you every autumn. Now, definitely, we're being more organised in our new house. I want a gorgeous pantry, everything labelled. Do you know what? One thing I saw on a house tour that I was watching recently on YouTube is they had in their utility where their laundry was, they had 3 pots for like their washing pods, those little ball scent things, and their fabric softener. Definitely gonna do that.
I'm gonna get them stinky bits. I'm gonna get them stinky bits.
Go on, love. Bit of Bobby B.
Is that why you wanna go in? Ooh. Is that why you wanna go?
He's lovely.
You're a creep, he's like 16.
No, I just liked him on Strictly last year. Let's go, let's
like
go.
he's
There's too
not
many
60, that's a bit
people
young,
are going to
he's
see us just filming Bobby on
16
Next.
was a bit too young.
No, he's like 22 or something.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you're like an old woman compared to him.
I know, I don't fancy him, I just think he's nice. That isn't the cutest outfit you've ever seen.
You want it?
Oh, look, she likes them. Oh, I love that. I've got a cardi a bit like that. That is such a cute fit, isn't it, baby? Oh, it's
Like-
a built-in bum bag. That looks like a boy in Ibiza as well, won't
It's
it?
like literally, yeah, like I want my kid to grow up to be a roadman in Ibiza.
We're in the Next Home section, and it does not oh my god, look at that. That's the cutest bath mat I think I've ever seen. I might have to get that one. I love Next this time of year. It honestly is probably my favourite of all. Look at this cushion. Oh, and this is so cute. Oh dear, the monster's out of her pram.
The monster's loose.
Monster's loose. She's showing a new cardi. When are you going to get all dirty, Bab?
Dirty on the floor. Rin, daddy cuddle. No. Oh, okay. I don't want one anyway. It's not like we've been doing 50-50 parenting or anything for the first 13 months of your life.
Yeah, well, you didn't release milk out your boob, so.
Hello.
Oh, that was lovely. And a big smile.
Hi guys, we are now home and we've got our gorgeous little bluebell here with us. The surgery all went to plan, which I'm so pleased about. Honestly, I just feel like every night this week I've just had horrible nightmares about the phone call that you have to wait for from the vets when your pet's having an operation and they call to tell you, you know, she's okay. The surgery went as planned, but I had so many nightmares about that call not going like that. So I'm just so pleased. I'm so pleased that it's done. When she came out in the vets, I knew that it would be strange. Just don't know why it happened to her, and it's just horrible, but I know she doesn't really know. And I know it's the best thing to do, but it's still hard to think, like, she's such an innocent little animal, and I don't know, it's just sad. But I know that she'll be happier, and she doesn't know. And she's kind of got used to not being able to see out of two eyes, because that sort of went probably around June time when this all happened. But it's still just hard because she just looks so vulnerable, and it's just weird because her face has changed, I guess. And someone actually sent me a really lovely message who was a vet. So many of you have sent me the most lovely messages. I honestly can't tell you how much it's helped just hearing other people whose pets this has happened to and how their pet was so much happier afterwards. Just having that comfort from so many of you has honestly been so lovely. Like, I feel so lucky in moments, you know, like this. Someone actually said, which I thought was really sweet, that Bluebell has so many internet aunties, and it's really true. And I honestly, I know she's just my dog technically, but she is everything to me, and I'm sure any of you guys who've got animals will feel the same. And I just feel like particularly me and Blue just have a very like soul level connection. We always have. She's so loyal to me and just always has been. Obviously I love my Baz and I love my Biscuit. There's just this soul connection between me and Blue, and I feel like so many of you love her too, which is just the loveliest thing. Anyway, here she is. Poor little baby. I know that it doesn't matter, but it's just sad. Just getting used to her face. That's what I was going to say before. Someone said, you know, you're doing the best thing, but I could totally understand, like, when you look at your pet, you like connect with them through their eyes. And she's obviously still got one, but it's just, for 7 years, her face has been the way it has been, and it's just, I mean, it's just bizarre seeing an animal with one eye, isn't it? It's just not the way they're meant to look, I guess. But yeah, she's such a little angel. I just wish it didn't have to happen to her, but that's just life, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Don't mean to be so emotional. Anyway, I think I'm gonna finish up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being there through all these different things that happened throughout my, you know, last 8 years of my life. In moments like this, I really do appreciate having a space on the internet where I can connect with people, and like I said, be able to have so many of you send me comforting messages. I feel very lucky. It's a very unique position to be in, and I feel blessed that you are able to help me through my dog losing her eye. Anyway, I feel like I'm blabbing. I am going to finish this vlog up, but I will see you next week for another vlog, I'm sure. It'll be our last week in this house, which makes me sad. More tears, I'm sure. It's a time of a lot of change. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all okay, and I will see you very soon in another video.